probably make it harder. The mini split heat pumps they can't buy fast enough. And I guess where we believe is the opportunity for us in Atlantic Canada, because we know how to do this, is actually it's kind of mind-boggling when you think that most of the U.S. doesn't know how to do this and doesn't have the supply chain to do it. And a lot of, once you get past maybe Quebec, this wouldn't be a normal conversation for them west of Quebec either. So there are a lot of opportunities for us in Atlantic Canada on this topic.
Excellent. One of the things that we haven't talked about that didn't come up in your presentation was energy storage. So maybe I'll just ask each of you, starting with Roland, is what's the current state of energy storage in the energy future? How does that play a role in getting us to net zero 2050?
Yes, of course, energy storage is key, and there are different activities that IRENA is carrying out. For instance, hydropower pump storage is still the most important source of energy storage. And let's say as we face in some markets, let's say the volatility coming from renewable energies in the markets require additional storage. But the business plan for the pump storage is not really reflecting the backing up of renewables. So there is a new thinking necessary to understand how renewable energy and then the backing with pump storage can help to improve the business and the market design in itself. So this is a very important discussion which is going on. We are also discussing this in a new setup we have at IRENA called the Collaborative Framework Hydropower, where we discuss with stakeholders in the hydropower market and pump storage, and also policymakers of what can be done in all related issues around hydropower. You can imagine that there are also other things, because hydropower becomes a completely new role in the energy transition, also with high shares of renewables. But then, of course, we are also very strongly observing the development in battery storage, and let's say there is a stationary storage, but also the battery storage in electromobility is creating a lot of new infrastructure challenges, and let's say a well-use and a good integration of electromobility and stationary batteries into the system is very important. IRENA has done last year a report on fast charging on electromobiles and how this can contribute to the integration of higher shares of variable renewables. And I think we have to see that there is a lot of infrastructure challenges that have to be foreseen if a country chooses to have more electromobility. But then the advantage of having batteries, battery storage, electromobility is that, let's say, the power sector then can help to decarbonize the difficult to decarbonize mobility sector. And on the other hand, the available battery storages help to integrate higher shares of variable renewables and thus help the power sector and the energy sector to clearly improve, and that the two sectors can help each other to decarbonize. This is a very important thing. But as I said, there is a lot of logistical requirements and technical requirements that there is a need in the planning, in the infrastructure planning, to look in. And then, of course, what is becoming very important in many countries, and I think it is a very important case also for Canada. Canada is a resource blessed country with huge hydropower reserves, and also now with ocean energy. So in Nova Scotia, you have the first scheme to support offshore renewables. So the possibility to use renewable energy and then to converge this into hydrogen production through electrolyzers is becoming a case in many countries which have excess of renewable energies, and they are looking into it. And let's say with very cheap renewable and cost competitive renewable energy sources in place and technologies, there is this possibility coming closer. And we expect in IRENA, when the cost for electrolyzers come down, then the hydrogen production can play an important role in first, let's say, adding flexibility possibilities to the renewable energy sources in the country. The hydrogen can be then used to decarbonize the other sectors, such as the transport sector, so with trucking, but also up to aviation and shipping, which is a little bit further in the future, maybe from 2040 onwards. But in the closer future, let's say starting in this decade, till the beginning of the next decade, hydrogen can be used for trucking, but also in the industry sector. And let's say if you start to produce hydrogen from renewable energy power, then you enter into the second stage of the energy sector transformation, and that brings a lot of opportunities in the system. So that means also with these alternative gas systems, alternative gas-based fuels, hydrogen-based fuels, also artificial methane, then you have the possibility to use the gas infrastructure, which helps you to optimize the infrastructure in itself. So in Europe, this is an important, very important thing people look at, because the electricity infrastructure, so DC lines and high voltage transmission lines cannot be really more extended because of the very high dense population, and then using, let's say, the gas infrastructure, which can offer a lot of more transport of more, the energy is in a higher density, is supporting the infrastructure. And this is the new challenge and the new innovation there are a lot of countries working on. And as said, so with the renewable energy sources, Canada has available export of green hydrogen can become an interesting factor in the close future.
Yeah, and if we have enough time, that's going to be my next one, follow-up on hydrogen, but I'll just have these other, any comments on storage for the three of you?
Well, I think it's key to the transformation. The ability to take a renewable energy source that generates power at a different time than when customers or businesses want to use it is really what energy storage does. It connects the dot for the customers. And so they want to run their business, heat their home, and live their lifestyle using that product at the time when they want.